Oh hey, honey.
Oh, hi!
We're back. Well, actually, I've been playing for a little bit.
Like almost an hour.
Not almost an hour. It was like 9 o'clock, wasn't it? Wasn't it about
40
9?
minutes? You
40
wouldn't
minutes,
call
yeah.
that almost an hour?
2/3 of an hour is what I'd call that, to be factual.
To be factual.
But, okay, so basically, I was like, oh, I want to do a couple things. You know, we got White Trinity. I ran back to, we did the White Trinity at Olympus Coliseum. We did a White Trinity at what's it called? Alice in Wonderland.
Yep.
In order to get like the Keyblade from there, so we can actually show that on the stream. I'm not going to use it. So we got Olympia, and Olympia is technically better than what I have. It's 1 stronger in strength, and it gives me a stronger magic.
But it's too shallow.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the reach. Like Metal Chocobo's reach is really nice. So we got Lady Luck. Lady Luck is a little bit weaker, but it's really strong magic. Like it'll raise me 3 MP, and it's really great for magic. But again, I don't rely heavily on magic, so Metal Chocobo with the reach and everything is what I'm going for. Need to make sure. Let's see, items. Okay, I've got a full thing of items. Because basically, at the end of last stream, we just beat Maleficent, and we're just going right into another boss fight pretty much right now.
This is Riku in Possessed Form, right?
Yeah, this is going to be hard mode Riku, which I don't expect.
This might be a shorter stream, probably, just because, you know,
Well, it depends how fast I beat Riku. Yeah, I went back, we had returned some of the Dalmatians.
Yeah, I got a little prize from it.
So yeah, so we'd returned some of the Dalmatians, and ooh, look at this. So this is what we've been seeing in the cutscene. This is like the main chamber. So we've got all the princesses of Heart all kidnapped away here. Like, hey Genie, look at I found her. We'll return her in a moment. Super edgy, heartless symbol and everything. So as soon as I walk in here, it's gonna trigger a cutscene.
Like you walk up the steps.
As soon as I walk up these steps, it's gonna trigger a cutscene. I like that Alice is like tiny.
She's so small. I mean, she's a child, so.
Yeah, compared to the other ones, like supposedly, you know, but she just looks tiny. So anyways, here we go. Fun times. So yeah, I walk up here and it's gonna start this bad boy up. And yeah, I fully expect to get my ass beat several times. This is gonna be like
get your ass beat.
No, I don't want to get my ass beat.
Well, I don't really know if you have a choice.
My ass.
Just because everything's kind of been.
Yeah, did you see Goofy just got deflected out?
Open your eyes.
I did.
It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
What? You're not Riku?
The keyhole cannot be completed so long as the last princess of Heart still sleeps.
The princess? Kairi's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go. Give him back his heart.
I like that Sora
first,
knows immediately that it's not him.
Yeah, like fully aware.
Oh, spoiler alert! Look at that.
Oh shit.
What's...
Kairi's heart was
Don't you
inside
see
Sora
yet?
the whole
The
time.
princess's heart is responding. It has been there all
That's
along.
why his heart has been
Kairi's
so
heart rests within
powerful.
you.
Yeah, and that's why he's like was having visions of Kairi and stuff like
Kairi's
that.
inside me?
Because it's like literally he's a Horcrux for Kairi right now. Because like heart basically means soul in this.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
What? It's Ansem?
I don't know who that is.
We've been collecting his reports, and then Sid and like all the Final Fantasy crew, Leon and stuff. They told him like Ansem was their king. He's the king of. They came from here, Halabastion, and he was their king.
Complete the keyhole with your power.
Yeah.
Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
No, bad boy.
Sora!
Shafing. Yeah. So, anyways, this is like a long cutscene you can see. So if you
Yeah.
don't do this, like, if you fail this, like, you have to watch, in the original one, there was no cutscene skip, so
There's no skip scene.
you just had to watch this over and over again.
This is it. Heal. This is it.
Show me your power.
Take that.
Now witness true power.
Forget. So he has a couple. Yeah, so it's best to just dodge around when he's doing this, because he just flings
Discs at
this
you.
at you. Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
So easy to lose track of him too. He eventually floats in the air, and when he floats in the air, he becomes a real bitch.
Heal.
Haha, I got it off.
Yeah, you got it now.
Yeah, well, I got my cure off before he.
Oh, that's what you meant. I got it. I always forget that Cure is
Cure
like
can be
little,
interrupted.
but they're like little clovers.
Yeah, the little bells. Okay, so now he's going to. No, okay, not yet. He's just got his discs back.
Can his attacks be interrupted or not?
No, not really. But now he's gonna do it any second now because I'm getting him really low. Wow, I'm surprised he hasn't. Okay,
There he
here.
is.
Okay, yeah, he can just. You have to keep dodge rolling because if he catches you, he can just like one shot you.
Oh. Okay, don't get cocky.
Dang!
Wow!
I got him first try.
First try.
Get it. I'm actually really pleased about that because honestly, that's one of the hardest fights. It's because too, like, you know, the stress.
It took you 9 tries to get Ursula and
So
one
we're
time.
right? No, they made Ursula so free. It took me like more than 9 tries. They made Ursula so freaking hard. I haven't
I
had
know.
any.
I was very. Yuck! The keyhole. Close it.
The keyhole's not
It's not
finished
complete. Look at that cute little chocobo.
What can we do?
yet. Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
How the shit do we do that?
Go give her
We can free
heart
her
back,
heart.
dog.
How does he give her heart back?
But how?
Kiss her.
A keyblade that unlocks
You
people's
have to
hearts.
commit suicide.
What?
Sora?
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
No. So he has to commit suicide. Picks up Riku's dark keyblade and Harry carries himself.
That's dark.
Dude straight kills himself to bring his lady back to life.
I'm getting chills. This is magical.
Ooh, and that orchestral simple and clean plays.
Yeah.
So somehow Sora has like a little bit of all of their hearts, like, but like, here comes Kyrie's heart.
His cheeky little smile.
That's like she wakes up and like he's dying. Too late.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
The end.
What's happening to me? Falling into darkness.
So how'd you like Kingdom Hearts 1?
What?
Sora? Are you really?
What?
No, he can't be. I won't let him go!
Oh, Hidden Pentier.
So, you have awakened at last, Princess.
Oh, by the way, here's Ansel.
The keyhole is now complete. You
He's
have
so
served
Final
your
Fantasy. It
purpose,
makes him.
But now it's over.
He's so Tetsuya Nomura's like design aesthetic.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves?
Oh, I meant to get Donald a new staff. Oh well.
Impossible. No. You won't use me for this.
Riku!
Riku's spirit's still
You
inside
gotta
there holding
run.
him back.
The Heartless are coming.
What the fuck?
What about the keyhole?
Let's get out of here!
Oh hey, it's me.
What the fuck?
I'm a Heartless now. It's okay, I'm gonna go get the Keyblade. It's up here. Oh, I guess the chest isn't here right now. This is Kyrie's spot. There's a chest right here where Oblivion is, but I guess I have to get that later. But anyways, it's me now. Look at me. I'm a little
What
black
is
cricket
this?
boy. What? This is Kingdom Hearts. I'm a Heartless.
I'm so confused.
Sora had to commit suicide. By the way, anyways, who doesn't realize that's a reference. So yeah,
he keeps saying Kermit, like Kermit
yeah, like
the
Kermit,
Frog.
because there was this. We were watching this like, you know, one of those stupid like dank meme compilations on YouTube, which I enjoy so much. And there's this one that's like a VR chat, and this guy's like, in his point of view, like he's chasing Kermit around, he's chasing Kermit around, and Kermit, he's just like, come here, I want to touch your little froggy ass. And Kermit's like, no, don't touch me, no. And he's like running away, and then he just like jumps off a building, and he's like, I'm gonna Kermit suicide, and he jumps off the building. And that
It set Cole
Got
off into
me.
a fit of laughter that I've never heard him fall into
Like,
before. It was
a
like
couple times I've laughed, like, you know,
Yeah.
it was one of those times where it's just like it hits you and you're not expecting it, and it just made me laugh so hard. So anyways,
Is this muscle memory
that's
for
my
you?
thing. It's like Kermit, no, I'm just like jumping down. You just have to like, I mean, kind of, but a Heartless is after us. Yeah, I'm after you. I'm gonna touch your little froggy ass or ducky ass. I'm gonna beat their ass. Here I come. Grr, I'm gonna get them. But no, Sora legitimately died, and I'm a Heartless now. Like, you just had to chase them. So like,
What?
Sora? Is that you?
because when you when you die in this world, it's like your
This
body
time
becomes a
I'll protect
nobody.
you.
It like gives rise to a nobody, and your heart. Like, and Kyrie's like, I'm gonna protect you this time. Kyrie, you don't have a Keyblade yet. But like your heart becomes heart. I'm really upset that Sora
She'll
just
be
becomes a
able to.
shadow.
What?
Kyrie.
Oh shit. It was kind of like basically the same thing. Like his heart like took refuge with her.
And it needed like a vessel to like.
Here's our boy Beastie Beast.
Yeah.
Go now!
Come with us.
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle.
Go! The Heartless are coming.
His mouth looks so
Alright.
like puppeteered,
Let's get out of here.
just because of the way his model is built.
Yeah. Yeah, so essentially we became a Heartless because we had to, like,
Tell me what happened.
Harry carry ourselves to let Kyrie's heart free.
So the darkness is flowing out of that keyhole.
No wonder there are more and more Heartless everywhere.
So now everything's,
The
all
only
the
way to
Heartless are going
stop
to be
them is-
increased.
Seal the keyhole, right?
Maybe, but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
Well, we can't just
I
stay
have
here.
so many
We have
belts,
to do
which
something.
makes me a
I
cool
got a friend
guy.
back
I know,
there.
right?
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about.
Squall's emblem on
Riku's
his shoulder
keyblade
there.
must have been born of the captive princess's heart.
That's like what the...
Just like that keyhole
1,
you saw.
2, 3,
Of
4
course,
belts on
without
his
Kyrie's
waist
heart,
and
it remained incomplete.
his pants.
Once that keyblade
They're
was
like belted on the
destroyed,
Pit
side.
on the side
the
also.
princess's hearts should have been freed. Don't worry, Sora. If anyone can save your friend, you can.
Like Riku, he means?
Yeah. Because I'm a super cool
'Cause basically-
anime boy.
Because basically
I've
Riku
got
is in the
some-
same situation now as both of them were. Where,
you
like,
say?
his soul is floating around somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Riku essentially, like...
Like, your
Ansem-
body goes out into the
Ansem
world
has
until
just
your heart,
fully-
your soul comes back.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It didn't really explain, like, why Kyrie's body, like, hung around. Because... So here's another thing that, like, if you're following, right? So, like, you create... This isn't a thing that's introduced until, like, Chain of Memories, which is the in-between. But, like, essentially, when you are destroyed by, you know, whatever the darkness, you're... Like, your dual nature, essentially, like, gives rise to a Heartless and a Nobody. Certain Heartless are, like, really powerful. You know, obviously, like, the more powerful the person, the more powerful the Heartless. Nobodies are even different. So nobodies are, like, similar to Heartless, except, like, powerful nobodies. When that person dies, their nobody can actually, like, look like them and retain their appearance and even memories. So, depending on, like, the person, like, they can leave behind a nobody that looks like them or looks exactly like them or something like that. Heartless don't typically do that. Heartless typically look like Heartless. There aren't, like, there's only, like, I think in the Kingdom Hearts series, there's only been, like, one humanoid Heartless.
So, Sora is still, like, an average guy where a bunch of just random shit happened to him. Like, he's not, like, anything, like... He's not, like, the chosen one or, like, the special one. He was the one that just, like, shit kind of happened to, and he was like, well, I guess this is my life now, and then he just,
Yeah, like, kind of. Oh, see now, like, the big bad Heartless are here.
I really don't like those.
The ball ones. But yeah, so
The darkness of the textures that bug me so much. Because there's, like, almost no black. There's, like, almost no true black in this game. Like, they do dark colors, but there's, like... that just bugs me. I don't like that.
God, these guys are strong too.
It's funny that you said it's, like, bells, when it's definitely clovers.
Aren't they like, or maybe it's when I get Kiraga that they become bells.
Cure is definitely...
Yeah, because I have
Clovers.
Cura right now. When I get Kiraga, they're like these little bells that chime over my head. And clovers too, but like
it's
they're
both.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just clovers right now. I'm not seeing any bells at the moment.
God. See how strong, like, it's like literally, it's just like, oh, there are Heartless freaking everywhere now. And these guys don't drop hearts either, or drop health orbs either. They only drop money and magic.
Oh shit. Let's do for Donald, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and I heal with magic anyway, so it's kind of useful to me because I can. But yeah, it's like I'm still really stoked on beating
Riku in one
Riku.
shot.
Yeah, because Riku's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you tell him.
I still have so many more postcards, man. I haven't even like found half of them. That's a stream that maybe we'll do is like I'll have it be like, hey, look up like things I can think of like, hey, let's look up Trinities. Let's just go Trinity hunting and.
Because when the game's over, does it force you to start from the beginning, or can you like go into the same save
You can
file?
continue playing. It doesn't new game plus you like like a From Software game or something like that. Alright, yeah, now there's a wisdom
Are
stuff.
you gonna buy him a new staff?
Yeah, cause Goofy has the
Herc shield.
Yeah. Has Herc shield, but Donald doesn't have. Man, I only have 10,000. If I buy Donald the wisdom staff.
You have 6,000 left. What have you spent any money on?
Right. Because yeah, that's the one
Literally
fight that
haven't
like.
spent many this entire time we've played.
I know. I usually don't need money for like items or anything like that. Usually you get enough because I'm usually sparing with my items. Yeah, see, like, it's decent upgrade for him right now. Because yeah, he got Herc shield and just Donald hasn't had an upgrade in a while.
Yeah.
So since we did everything, like, what we could have done is I could have just done that fight and then did this because I forgot it takes you right back here.
Yeah.
Because now it's just you have to go back to Hollow Bastion.
Oh.
I don't even think I can warp drive there. Yeah, exactly. I have to warp drive to Neverland. Oh, also, you notice how Neverland now like is so.
Dark.
First of all, they're all like much higher, but Neverland, Agrabah, and this they're all really high. That's because they have like secret bosses there. Like you can fight Sephiroth here. You can fight like the Phantom boss here, and you can fight
Okay.
like.
I'm gonna sound like a friggin' noob, but who in the hell is Sephiroth?
Well, you know kind of who Sephiroth is, right? Like, you know what he looks like the long white-haired guy. He's like wearing a black cloak. He's kind of wearing like a black overcoat. He has like a super long katana and really long white hair. He's the bad guy from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. I'm sure I've seen people cosplay him and not realize who
He's a clone of Genova. Oh well, that's weird. Actually, it's here, but we don't have it yet. That's interesting.
It's here.
Well, like it had like the really heavily increased star ranking, like in the difficulty, on the overworld map. But you couldn't actually fight Sephiroth. Like he wasn't available. Huh. It's just called the Platinum match. Oh. It's like you have to be 99 to like even stand a chance. Even then, he'll kill you in like 2 hits. Like Sephiroth is like the ultimate hard.
I don't really know who Sephiroth is.
Oh wait, do I have to? I think I have to talk to Sid. I think I forgot to talk to Sid. See, now there's like other missions here. Anyways, because yeah, I don't even have a pathway. Whoops, my bad.
Great work.
I thought I could just go there and then I knew I couldn't warp back there, but I knew I had to like fight my way there again. I also did some gummy ship editing, by the way, so our ship looks a little bit different. It has some...
It looks beefier.
Yeah, it has some sweet upgrades on it.
Sweet upgrades, yeah.
Sweet upgrades. Yeah, I think I need to talk to Sid, and he needs to like give me shit to be able to get there again.
Yeah.
I don't think I can let you do that, kid. The Heartless, they are multiplying by the minute. They'd eat your ship up. Go around him, lols. I'm just kidding. You can totally go back. Haha, here you go. Oh, that's right. Okay. He's like, oh, I gotta see.
And then he finally opens the waterway. Wow, did you see that, like, turnaround animation?
It was a little jank.
He, like, scooted.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about this.
Come on, guys, polish.
Because I'm about to get Oathkeeper.
Actually, I have no right to tell...
Yeah, honey. Telling Square Enix to get their shit together.
Yeah, sorry. That was uncalled for.
Oh, these fucking like...
Oh, wow. You wrecked shop on them now. Get her before she gets you. That's the real thing, is that they multiply too fast.
Yeah, because there's like a third one. And... Alright,
They can't.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Screw these guys, man. Oh, they're the worst. All these random ass Heartless that they added in this.
You said it yourself, like, this is gonna be what happens after you beat Hollow Bastion.
Oh, yeah, that all the...
It's all just gonna be, like, really difficult now.
I mean, it's...
Not, like, really difficult in the sense where, like, it's like
yeah.
a boss fight, but, like...
It's just now, it's hard Heartless everywhere.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is I hope I can still get the... Because I don't know if I had, like, if I had to get synthesis materials before I got to this point of the game. I hope not, because it's one of those things where I'm like...
Oh, why? So you don't get... So you
Well,
get
because
a
different
keeper?
Heartless appear, yeah, to get all the synthesis material.
Take that! Take that! Heal! Take that!
Take that! Anyways, yeah. No, so the waterway's been open, we've been down here. Just now we can... So, look, Kyrie's down here. What's Kyrie doing down here?
Oh, we went down here before,
hey,
yeah.
girl. Yeah. This is where Sid hid the extra navigation gummy. Because remember, in this pardon me. In Kingdom Hearts lore, all the Final Fantasy characters that are here, they're all from Hollow Bastion. So that was like Sid hid like a navigation gummy, basically a way back to get back to their home.
Ooh, White Trinity.
Yeah. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh no, no, it's weird.
At the end of the tunnel.
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere.
Remember he
for
saw
you,
her
but
story.
you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kyra.
When I was a kid, this was so fucking satisfying.
Now, it's time to get Riku back.
Having them be together.
Think it'll ever
Yes.
be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember?
Sora's so optimistic.
I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark,
You
I
didn't
started
stumble.
forgetting things. My
You're-
friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed.
I'll
It's
stop.
a
I'll stop. I'll
metaphor. Why
stop.
you?
I heard a
God.
voice. I'll stop. Your voice. You brought me
This
back.
is literally like every time.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it. Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess
It's so
more
funny
than just
how
a fairy tale.
light and darkness metaphors
Well,
like
let's
resonate
go.
so strongly with you.
You can't go,
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's way too dangerous.
I do like a good old
Come on,
fashioned light and
Sora.
darkness.
We made it this far by sticking together.
How come he was like
you can't go alone.
3D, all 3D for that
Kyrie.
one scene?
Even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore. Right?
I can't help.
You'd kind of be in my way.
Wow.
Okay.
She just takes that. She's like, alright, no skin off my back.
Oh, like he gives it a
Take
good luck
this.
charm.
It's my lucky
She
charm.
gives
Be
him
sure
the
to
good
bring
luck
it
charm.
back to me.
Oh, that part.
Don't worry,
My lucky
I will.
charm.
Promise?
Promise.
But yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 3, Kyrie's gonna totally be like a badass Keyblade wielder.
Don't ever forget.
Because it like the
Wherever you go.
because you find out like
Always with
in Birth by Sleep like about that she was actually like gifted or like bequeathed the power by Aqua. So obtained Oathkeeper. Pew, 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 pew. I don't remember this scene. I think this is an added cutscene. This is definitely an added cutscene. This was not a scene in
In the original?
yeah, this was definitely not a scene in the PS2 version. This is super interesting. I've never seen this before. I think that's Mickey talking to him, I assume. Yeah, this is definitely Mickey talking to him.
So Riku has to be the one to close it from this side?
Mickey does. This is super interesting. I've never seen this. It's such a trip to like a game you
It
played
like
a
gives
bunch
a little
of
bit of
times.
context.
Yeah, because like I mean, it's almost kind of like because there's more like a surprise at the end of the game when on the other side of the door, like Mickey and Riku are just there, and you're like, holy shit, what are they doing on the other side of the door? But then like you kind of see this, and it kind of like it's not as much of a surprise when you.
More sense.
Yeah.
Mickey is probably still a surprise though.
Yeah, I mean,
Because there's no way you would have known that was Mickey unless you've played this
Yeah.
game before.
I'll equip,
So thanks for spoiling it for me.
I'll equip Oathkeeper. Look at Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper's a
Yeah.
dope Keyblade.
I was gonna make a polymer clay version of it for you and give it to you.
Aw, how cute! Alright, let's go,
But I was
Kyrie.
really bad with polymer clay and
Yeah.
it got me so frustrated.
Oh,
that,
really? Did you try
like,
making it at one point?
Yeah. And I like got so
When
angry.
was this?
When I was living in Half Moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was
Oh.
gonna do it for your birthday.
That's so cute.
And then it was so hard that like I got so angry and I just like couldn't do it.
Needed help
'Cause it's-
from that one person who
'Cause
did
it's
the other.
so intricate.
Who-
Well, the thing is, if like I'm gonna make it, I can't make it tiny.
yeah.
If I'm gonna make it, it's gonna be like maybe a little bit shorter than a foot. But I want it to be like substantial enough so I can give it detail and stuff.
Yeah. Oathkeeper makes such like a tinkly like bell sound when it hits. It's like
Yeah.
because they have different
It's
sounds.
very like chimey.
yeah.
Bell sounds is a good word though.
Yeah, it does. It has like a chime to it.
It reminds me of the same sound. It reminds me of the sound when you kill something. Kill?
Aw, yeah.
Is kill too aggressive of a word
Kill.
for this game?
I mean, you do like you kill the heartless, I guess, assuming they're alive. I don't know. I got a max HP up. Hell yeah. So let's go talk to Sid now. I'll go fix up your ship. I'm gonna walk off screen and then I'll walk back onto screen. Congratulations, ship done.
This kombucha has been amazing.
It's kombucha-licious.
And it's a probiotic, so it's good for my gut health.
Yay, look, I can get up here. That's good, honey. You got a healthy poop.
Yeah. Healthy,
Healthy guts.
GI. Gastrointestinal tract.
Yeah.
I think that's how people refer to it. They call it a GI. We talked about this at work.
Yeah, so okay, now it's essentially like I have to take this Warpole.
Over to the other one.
Yeah.
So,
Equipped a radar gun. No, bottom left. Alright.
ooh, tight. But,
Yeah, so now I have shield, I have
you have a radar, you have like all sorts of stuff going
yeah.
on.
So look at these things now.
Yeah, they're getting
See, I don't know
crazy.
how do I use like what I want to know though is how do I use do I have to use the arms? Like, or do they naturally just help me? Is it kind of like magnet where they just naturally help me grab things?
I think Annette's just health.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to do with him.
And I'm like, do I
That'd be
like...
way too much to think about. But something that we talked about at work is that people are now using the poop of very healthy people.
like poop pills?
Yep. And like taking samples of it, putting it in capsules, and giving it to people who struggle with obesity.
Yeah, because it gives you healthy digestive.
It gives you the bacteria you need in your gut to repair your gut, essentially.
Yeah.
Like if I gave you my poop.
Yeah, you think you got healthy poop, huh?
Well, I think just in contrast.
Yeah, you think my poop's unhealthy, huh?
Kind of.
Wow, talking literal shit on me.
You eat like pizza and Taco Bell and burritos. You had a hot dog burrito for dinner, honey.
Yeah, and it was delicious. I made bacon and I grilled onions and hot dogs, and 2 hot dogs, and I put it in a tortilla with a little bit of ketchup and mustard and a little bit of shredded cheese, and it was very good.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah, and
Like-
I'm gonna have a real healthy poop later.
But also, I don't eat food like that.
Sure, that's fair. You eat healthier than I do.
So, in contrast, which is the term I used this phrase earlier. In contrast, my bacteria might be a little bit healthier than yours. But see, the thing I think of when I think of that concept is like everybody's body responds differently to different things. So that would mean you would have to like dissect someone's like poop and like make sure that, you know, you don't get somebody who's like, well, not, you don't have to dissect it, but you would just have to like be extremely like, you have to scrutinize it essentially and their like eating habits in order to be like, hey, you know, you don't eat cheese or anything lactose related. Like, we can give...
Oh, by the way, here, so we're getting here for the first time again, essentially all over again, because if you notice, it was just disembark, like we didn't have any of our save points or anything, so we kind of have to fight our way back in.
Oh, what? Oh, because it's just,
so
like,
he's
thicker?
So, like, we're coming back, and he still has, like, Beast hasn't, so, like, all the princesses are staying in the castle.
And is it to protect the... I'm sure it's to protect the keyhole.
I will go with you. Sure, you know what? I'll swap him in for,
For Goose?
since I've never done this, like, all,
You just try it out?
yeah, well, because I've already gone through areas, so I've, like, gotten the Trinities.
Oh. True.
And that's my main reason. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, I didn't try it, but with all the changes they made in Final Mix and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, made you able... Well, let's find out right now. Nope. There's a white Trinity right there, and you can't do it. See how it doesn't appear up here? I forgot, because there's that white Trinity literally right there.
Do you have to go back? Can you only do that at a save point?
I can only swap party members at a save point, yeah.
That's funny. You were literally talking about it.
And
one shows up.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, I wouldn't be surprised if they changed that. Because they did, I think they did in the second one. Like, I think Trinities are still a thing in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't remember 100%. I have definitely played Kingdom Hearts 2 less than 1. Because, I mean...
Excuse me.
Because when it came to Kingdom Hearts...
Man, when our fridge rattles like that, it spooks me, man.
I've definitely played 2 less than 1 because, like, when 1 came out, I was in like elementary school, and I just had way more time to play games than when like 2 came out and I was in high school.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I've definitely played.
Did you even get that White Trinity? Honey,
What?
that was the point.
Oops, I just walked off. Yes, it was indeed the point. I switched off and then I just ran right past it. I was talking, man. What do you expect? Just...
Bad.
Wait, what the hell? Damn it. Damn it.
Damn
it!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing, man. I accidentally went over here. No.
Smack my dad gravity. This is it! Dude, that kombucha is so good. It's so weird, like, I crave things that are, like, pickled or fermented. Like, I crave, like, pickled beets and, like, kimchi. Like, those are the things that, like, I get, like...
No, he's trying to lead me over here to, so it'll spawn more of these bastards.
Strange cravings.
Yeah, you like some weird foods, man. I'll give you that. You just like wacky things.
I also think that, like, it helps a lot with, like, things like bloating and, like, constipation. And just, like, general,
please,
like, nauseousness and feeling icky.
Can you not? God, I just want to go back. I just want to go back.
I know.
Ah, man. Being a giant pain in my ass. Wait, now actually, since they're unspawned, I might be able to do it, because they spawn further in. Yes. That'll do it.
You did it!
Alright, cool.
There we go.
But yeah, I was just gonna say in Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like there are still trinities, and I feel like you can switch them out and not. It's just,
Thundaga!
yeah, and it's not as big of an issue. But at the same time, I also think that it's. I don't know. Maybe it's. Maybe Lush stopped in. Hello, whoever stopped by.
It could also possibly be just a David.
A random person.
Because he's been jumping in.
That's true, he has been. But anyways, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, but I really liked that in 3 that they just full on went with like, yeah, you don't even have to, you don't even have to sub party members out anymore. Like they can just join your party. Because that never made sense to me in games. Like for instance, you know, the first Final Fantasy that I played all the way through was 10. And in 10 you can have 3 people of your party at a time. But like through so much of that game, like everyone's with you. So it's like you have like 7 people or whatever, but only 3 of them can be on the battlefield at a time. And just from like a RP perspective, it just never made any sense to me. I was like, wait, so you're saying there are 7 people here and they can swap out at any time, but only 3 of them are fighting?
Yeah.
Like, it just never made sense to me. So basically, I just always thought that was weird. I'm like, okay, like same thing in this game. Like, wait a minute. So, like, Beast is technically with us, I guess. Like, we're all going together, but he can't fight with us. Especially in this game where it's like real-time fighting and everything. Like, where is he then?
Yeah, it seems kind of...
I always thought that was just a little wonky.
Yeah.
So it's just, and it didn't like, I mean, again, you just balance it so that it's balanced for however many people are in your party. So, so anyways, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, like, even when there's multiple people, like in the Toy Story world, you have Buzz and Woody with you at the same time, and Goofy and Donald, so you have like a 5-person party, everyone fighting together.
I wonder if that was like technical constraints of the console at the time. that like too many characters in like too much AI combat in
Yeah,
one scene would be what
like-
would bug it out.
The processing power of it,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, technically anything is possible.
Yeah.
We can theorize a bunch
Yeah.
of different reasons why.
Yes, that is true.
So, but I do think that like that's something I generally try to keep in mind.
A lot of times it's like I assume it's like it's probably easier to balance it with fewer people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I hate battling in these areas where it's just like there are no
Free edge there.
there are no edges here. Enjoy, don't fall off.
Okay.
This is actually like there are a lot of Heartless.
Like big cameras.
I mean, it's good. We're getting experience.
Yeah.
We're getting some fat XPs.
Oh.
Hey, Goofy. Goofy got something. Goofy leveled up.
Aww. No.
Can you come down here, you stupid?
Dead boy.
There you go. So yeah, now we have to basically make our way back up to the chapel. And
When's the next save point?
it's not long.
Because it's getting kind of late.
That's true. Pretty much, I think before we hop into the keyhole, we'll go ahead and save.
Okay.
It's kind of fun, right? Because you're moving really slowly, so it's like technically this thing is moving, but you're moving also, and so it kind of just makes it look like you're going slower
Yeah.
in relation to the ground, which is also moving. I hope these guys start giving me thunder gems and whatever I'm trying to get sooner. I don't know where I get those. I really want to get the synthesis materials. Not a potion. I don't need a stinking potion. Give me some cool synthesis materials, man. What was all attacking? I don't think there was anything there.
Couldn't tell you.
That Donald, man.
Donaldo.
Classic Donaldo. That's definitely his name.
Classic Donaldo. I like the little shortcuts this game takes in some stuff.
Oh, like the way it doesn't show you getting off. You're
Yeah.
just kind of like poof and you're there. Wait, is this... I guess I'm taking this up. Kind of forgot because I took shortcuts on the way down by just jumping off everything. Lifts, all the lifts, man. It's like, it was an interesting thing that they did. I'm not really in the mood for you guys. Just want to get through. Thank you.
Ooh, I'm drifting.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Are
fading real
you,
hard.
are you drifting in your car?
What?
Drifting in your car. No, you're drifting off to sleep. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm
That's
getting
true.
sleepy.
It's your bedtime. Okay, well, let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, hey, look, it's our friends. Look at little midget Alice.
She's not a midget, she's a child.
Looks like a midget. Sora, please hurry. Darkness is pouring from the keyhole. It's all we can do just to hold back the darkness by standing here.
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Okay, but give me something. Don't you guys give me things?
It might be the other group.
Yeah, I'm like, which one do you gives me a thing? I know one of them like upgrades my magic. There we go. These are some OG princesses. Where's Ansem? Gone. When the keyhole appeared, darkness poured out of it. It swallowed Ansem and he disappeared. The flood of darkness hasn't stopped. We're working together to hold it back. Can't forget the look on his face as the darkness engulfed him. He was smiling. Maybe I have to do something else? Like, alright, let's see. Go in here. No, thank you. Donald, why'd you have to get yourself smacked in the face? Solid gravity, though. That was a good one. Like, got the big guy at least. Who is here? Is there a stealth sneak here? Really?
Totally is.
It looks too low. What is? No, it's just a knight. Energy stone. It was just a knight that was invisible.
That's kind of cool though, because that gave you an energy stone.
Yeah, that was weird. Ow, man. It's kind of funny because, like, you get Oathkeeper, but then you get, like, Oblivion right after. And it's just, like, you don't get much time to use Oathkeeper. Heck yeah, look at that. Did you see that sick placement? I got them both in it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, we get it. Heartless are pouring out. Lots of pouring Heartless.
Well, you were the one who walked through the save point.
Yeah, I know, because I wanted to get Oblivion, because Oblivion's in here. I won't jump through the door.
Okay. Because I'm starting to get very boring because I'm not really saying anything.
Because you're not awake.
I'm drifting away.
You know, that's like a really...
Comes and away, comes and away me.
Yeah, you're tired, alright. No, it's funny because, like, that's like a thing that, like, I can't relate to. Like, if I want to stay up or, like, I'm watching something, I just stay up.
That is not possible.
Like, your ability to fall asleep has always been, like, amazing to me. I'm just like, man, you can just, like, fall asleep. Like, oh, dark matter. Like, I don't fall asleep. Like, what is going on?
But see, I have the issue where, like, it doesn't matter how hard I try to stay up.
Yeah.
I can drink a cup of green tea before bed and still go to sleep 5 minutes later.
Yeah, and I always just think that's interesting because it's like...
Because, like, caffeine does affect my body, but not when I'm trying to sleep, which is the weirdest thing. Like, if I'm drinking caffeine to, like, help me stay awake during, like, the day, totally possible. Oh, Oblivion is dope.
The classic, like,
check that out.
The classic, like, OG Keyblade. So, the thing that sucks about Oblivion is, like, Oblivion has the same, like, long reach.
Yeah.
And it also has, it gives you that long reach. It also gives you, the most power. Like, next to Ultimate Weapon, like, it has the most power. Like, it's really strong. But the main downside of it is it also lowers your MP by 1. That's why I particularly like using Lionheart, because Lionheart has good reach. It's like only one strength weaker than Oblivion, I believe, but it also adds 1 to your MP. So it's really the most balanced Keyblade there is, next to Ultimate Weapon. But I've never gotten Ultimate Weapon in Kingdom Hearts because I'm just so not a completionist. Like, for me, I like playing the game just to play it. Like, anything that involves grinding, I just hate in video games. Like, sometimes, you know, like in Pokemon, when I was a kid, I could do it and stuff, but it's like just being like, oh no, you have to look everywhere and find every single little stupid thing, and then I'm just like, nah, I don't care. I beat the game. Like, what do I really need to do now? Like, because for me, I've always been really about like story.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've seen all the story. Like, there's no. Once I've seen the story, like, there's really not incentive for me to keep playing. Like, the part I cared about essentially is ended.
Yeah.
Which has always been the story. So it's just like, once the story of a game ends, it's hard for me. Like, I'm more like, I'd rather start the game over. Oh, hey, it's another invisible one.
Kick its butt.
That's like all these.
I love the little black stars that are getting.
Yeah. All these Heartless that like weren't a thing before, man. Like, they're interesting, like, because they're
fast bugger, man.
Yeah, and he like he's strong too. Now there's a couple of them, and they're really hard to hit.
They're fast, is what they are.
Yeah. Got it in the corner. Shit, they're so strong.
Yeah. They're doing okay, but...
God, they're strong, though.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess that's it for us. Dude, those guys are strong. Fighting two of them at the same time was really difficult. Oh man, you do lose all your progress. I kind of didn't realize that if you died. Because like I leveled up while I was in there because I was fighting all that stuff, so like everything since I walked through there got negated. Hey, are you gonna give me stuff? I was pretty sure it was them that like one of them upgraded my cure. Anyways, I don't really need to save again because I got my progress erased by dying just then. But anyways, we did it. All right. Well, that still ended up being like a decent length episode. It was still about an hour worth of gameplay.
Yeah.
That we actually streamed. So, anyways, yeah, we did it today because this is a weekday. We usually stream on weekends, but I'm gonna be gone this weekend for work. So, anyways,
yee.
good stream, everyone. A good night.
Good night. Have a good rest of your Thursday, and then have a good weekend.
If you're ever watching this at some other point, good rest of whatever day it is. Oh, goodbye.
Good point.